It's easier for boys to tell you no than it is for girls. Like girls will pretend. Girls man away.
I think I'm crazy. Way I've been craving. If I put it quite plainly.
Hi everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today's gonna be kind of like a self-reflection and the general reflection, unpopular opinions, life lessons that I've learned so far in my life. Yeah, I think that's it. But first, before we get into this video, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing? Anyways, so yeah, my life has been weird lately. I've been going through some... Okay, for the sake of not cursing in this video and getting banned from YouTube, I'm just gonna say, we're just gonna use soup. So I've been going through some soup lately, and I think it's time that I reflect on myself and my life and what I've learned. Pour me défouler quoi, genre get rid of some bad energy and yeah. So without further ado, the first life lesson number 1: nobody's perfect. Not you, not your mom, not your dad, not your siblings, not that role model that you have in life, the person that you idolize, the person that you think is perfect, the person that you look at and you're like, I want to be like that person when I grow up, or like that person has it all, like that person has made it in life. No, nobody's perfect. The sooner you accept that, the better your life is gonna be. Trust me. I mean, and these life lessons are like life lessons that took me a while to like adhere to, or like to accept in my life. Lessons I learned the hard way. But bro, the moment you realize, the moment you see flaws in a person, it is very weird. Like realizing that that person, that girl or that boy that you see on Instagram, and you're like, damn, she's perfect, she's pretty, she's cute, she's got her soup together, she has everything that I want to have. They're not perfect. They're not perfect. Trust me, one day you're gonna probably meet that person by chance or by luck. You're gonna have a conversation with them, and you're gonna realize how they're flawed. I've been in situations like that where I used to like idolize a person, or like I used to not, okay, let's not exaggerate, say I used to look at a person and was like, I want to be friends with that person. That person's so cool. That person is so cool. They look like they're smart. I want to be like them. I want to be their friend so that I can pick up on their energy, and you know. And the moment I met the person, started talking, started hanging, child, let's just say everybody has flaws, and we have to accept it as humans, because the faster you accept it, I don't even know why it's hard to accept that people have flaws and everybody is human. Because listen, if I have flaws, if I can make mistakes, so can the person next to me, so can that person right next door, so can my parents, so can my brother, so can my teachers, so can my leaders, you know? We're all human. Like, another thing, since we're on the topic of accepting that we're all human, we all have emotions. We just have a different way of dealing with them. We all go through the same soup. You get sad, my mom gets sad, and my dad gets sad, and everybody, my teachers, my leaders, the president gets sad. Yeah. So we shouldn't judge each other. My people from my country. Why do we always have our nose with other people's? And it just hit me, I'm making this video amidst amidst a whole thing about women and how they dress in this country, and the police getting involved and stuff like what? Like, make it make sense. It doesn't even make sense to me. Like, this just shows how much we're in everybody else's businesses in this country, and it's disgusting. Speaking of that, let me give you guys a quick story time. Okay. What saddens me the most is when this happens to a woman, and it's done by a fellow, like, So, okay, a quick story time. There is this lady, I'm not gonna say her. Basically, it's a woman who works somewhere in the neighborhood where I work. Yeah, so she's a colleague. This woman got to this neighborhood before me, a little bit before me, a little bit. I come, I'm slowly building my business. And one day I was, personally, this is another, actually let's make this life lesson number 2. Love yourself, love your body, because nobody else is gonna love you for you, trust me. Now here goes. I'm saying this especially for women, girls. Please love your body. Feel comfortable in your own body. This is your whole envelope. This is you, baby. This is you. Yeah, he's gone. So what was I saying? Love your body. This is you. This is, baby girl, love that body that you have. If there is something that you want to change, like really bad, then go ahead. But don't hate it. Don't wake up and bully yourself. You're actually bullying yourself. If you're constantly comparing yourself, I'm not gonna stop you from comparing yourself, because that's something that happens without your control. Comparisons happen, and you have no control. Well, you have control over them, but like, don't let them get the best of you. You get what I mean? So love that body of yours, because trust me, the society out here is gonna make you feel like soup. So as I was saying, this woman, as I was getting my soup started, my business started, she once walked into my place, and she came asking about some stuff. I don't remember what she was asking, but it was a business related. So we were having this conversation as normal, normal people, normal grown-ups. I was wearing I don't know how to call it. It was a top. It's a crop top, and I wasn't wearing a bra. Basically, I wasn't wearing a bra because I actually hate bras. That was part of the whole lesson. Love your body. If you wanna not wear a bra, don't. Who needs a bra, man? If you don't wanna wear it, don't. If you don't like bras, don't. If you like them, wear them. It's your life, your world, because the day you die, I'm not gonna go with you. I was saying, just finished my coffee. Now I'm gonna drink some water to wash it down. Yum. That's the grind. I need water for hydration, but I also need coffee for survival. So, yum. The story time. So this lady walks into my shop. She says hi. I say hi. We start talking like normal people would do. We start having a conversation. And all of a sudden, she kind of walks out. I don't know if she was gonna check on something, and she re-enters. Mind you, I was still in the mood of we're having this conversation, this business conversation. Like, we're having this business conversation. Oh my god, a man just passed by. him thinks I'm crazy because I'm talking to myself. Anyways, so the thing that made me think that was her main goal in the first place. Like the first time she entered, that's what she wanted to talk about, but trying to like get a conversation started and then boom, attack me for no damn reason at all. That's the thing that made me think that way is the fact that when she re-entered, came back towards me and she was like, "Quick, you come back." I was like, what? What? How did this happen? Like, huh? Because yeah, literally that's what I said. I was like, She was like, "Quick, you come back." As in, why don't you wear a bra? I was like, I don't like bras. See, the thing with me, and most of my friends have told me this, I like to explain a lot. I like to explain myself a lot. And that's another lesson. Nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives an egg what you. Nobody gives an egg why you did this thing. Nobody really cares about your explanations. Most people just judge you just for judging, or just because you don't fit in their norms. And you don't have to explain yourself. This is something I'm learning, like by fire, by force. I have to learn not to explain myself. They just don't care. They're just judging you because they're judging you. You don't have to explain anything. That's another life lesson. Just do you. Do you unapologetically. Like, don't go around apologizing and telling people I did this because. You did this because. Period. So this woman was like, why do you not wear a bra? I was like, I don't like bras. I've never liked bras. She was like, no, but you have to wear a bra because look, just try to wear a bra. I wish I could literally say what she. Yeah, actually I can.
She was like, ujya ugerageza wambare ikintu rimwe na rimwe ndabyumva ko utayikunda ariko hari igihe nyine ugihambara.
I was like, hold these feet. Hold me. She kept going on and I was like, I kept going. I was like, no, I really don't like bras. I've never really liked them. And you know, the thing is, I used to play basketball and wearing a bra on the court and running. And this woman does not even understand. She was not really hearing me. No, not even. No, Neho, when it came to the basketball excuse, she was like, I could read it in her eyes. She was like, basket what? This woman was cutting me off during the whole thing. She was like, no, I get it. Like you hate bras and are uncomfortable. I get it, but like here, this is a public place. You should wear a bra. When it came to the shoots, I was like, yeah, no, we don't do that here. What pissed me off was the fact that this woman went ahead and actually criticized my body, like to my face, like. And she was like, there's some women who have like pretty breasts, and I do understand that they wouldn't want to like wear a bra. Like I can tell your breasts are good, like they're really good, but you still have to wear a bra. I was like, and then she started saying, oh no, the way she, oh my god, I'm not gonna give you the details of the horrifying things she said. But she went on and on about how if you keep not wearing like bras, your boobs will have a tendency to. I was like, there's expressing your opinion, and then there's disrespecting a person. When did we cross the line? I was like, the next time, watch this. I'm gonna be no bra. From this day on, watch this. When she left. But like, why do we care so much what other people do or what other people wear? Or that, see, this is why we are not developing. Let's actually talk about comparison. Lesson number 4. lesson number 4 or 3, I lost count. Comparison exists. Okay? Like, comparison happens without you controlling it. It's not like you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm gonna go on Instagram, and my whole purpose of going on Instagram first thing in the morning is to compare myself to every girl in the city, or let's just say I'm gonna compare myself to Kylie Jenner today. No, it's not like you just wake up and you're like, let me compare myself. It happens. I've experienced that. Most people will make you think that you comparing yourself to other people is just you being jealous, or it's on you. Technically it is on you because it's not on them, but it's not like you can control it. You get what I mean? You would just wake up, let's say maybe you're going through soup that day, and if you open your Instagram or your TikTok or your whatever, you will see someone who portrays like a perfect image of what you would want to be going through, or like what you would want your life to be. And it's not like you woke up and chose to compare yourself. It's more like the situation you're in are, pushing you to compare yourself. And it is a bad thing. It is a really bad thing, especially when you let it get the best of you. Like when all you do is think, wow, this person has this. Great, my life is I'm going through hell. This person has bought a new car. Oh my God, yes. And then you scroll, the next person, oh my God, she bought the house. Hey, I'm still renting and I have rent due. Yes, good. Keep comparing yourself. Like you're going down a rabbit hole, and a very dark one. Step out of it. Step out of it. The moment you see some patterns, the moment you see patterns like that, learn to read your own pattern. Lesson number 5. Learn to read your own patterns. Get to know yourself. Because the moment you see this thing, this was not a good thing. I was comparing myself to this person. Let me take a step back, maybe get off of Instagram, because I know my day is not going how I want, and if I keep scrolling, I'm gonna keep going down the dark hole of depression and comparing myself to other people, and it's not gonna get me anywhere. And just focus on making your day better instead of making it worse. Instead of stirring a spoon into your mental health, step back and try to make your day better. Try to do one thing that is productive, that is gonna make you feel good, that is gonna contribute to you getting out of that hole instead of you getting deeper into that hole. So we're at lesson number 5, which is learning to read your own patterns. If you know that this thing triggers your depression, or it triggers you to be sad, or it gets you jealous, it triggers jealousy in you, and it triggers negative thoughts in you, step out of it. Snap out of it.
Go and listen to John Bellier.
Yeah, just go and listen to somebody new, like a new artist, or your favorite artist's album, or go out. Most people ask me how do you go out on your own? You sit in a restaurant, you order, you eat there, you stay there. Brother, I'm my own entertainment. Look at me, hold me. You think I can be alone and get lonely? No. Well, most of the times I have my headsets. So when I get to a public place, I put them in, I watch animes. If you don't watch animes, by the way, we're throwing you out. Yeah, like I go to a public place, I order, I sit, or I just look at people. I like intimidating babies, by the way, in public places. I like looking at them and be like, or take a book with you. I do that most of the time because I've fallen back on my reading. So most of the times when I go out alone, in order not to stay on my phone, I just take a book with me. I put the phone down and then I read. That's how I read actually nowadays. Anyways, that was learning to read your own patterns. Really get in control of your own life, like really talk to yourself. Like that way you know how to read your friends' patterns, like you know when they're not happy or when they're going through some soup. That's how you should be with yourself. You should know how to read your own patterns. Like if you wake up and you feel sad, that's a sign number 1. If everything is irritating you, like sign number 2. If you feel like you don't want to talk to people, sign number 3. It is time for you to dig deep and know what is causing that. Am I depressing? Am I angry at someone? What is going on? You know, that's how you should be. Because in this life, baby, nobody got you like you got you. No one's got you like you got. Well, God, I would say God, but God is not a person. No other human has got you like you got you. And that human that is gonna get you will learn to get you through you. So you have to know you in order to let other people know you the way you want to be known. Yeah, but like seriously, in order to be loved the way you want to be loved, you need to love yourself the way you want to be loved. That way, you will be able to teach the person who wants to love you the way to love you. If you don't get what I mean, just go and listen to Ariana Grande's POV. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. And it's not just because Ariana Grande is my favorite artist, but you're gonna get it. So life lesson number 6 is nobody's got you like you got you. Number 6. Let's go. Let's move on because I think I explained it. Life lesson number 7 is you don't owe anybody soup except yourself. By the way, these lessons that I'm giving you are lessons that I learned and still am learning. So yeah, these are things that I'm still learning and I'm still trying to practice on a daily basis. I haven't mastered all of this. Me telling you this doesn't mean that I'm a master. No, I'm still learning. I'm actually filming this so that we can keep each other in check. So that I can always go back to this video and be like, practice this. Yeah. So nobody's got you, like, you don't owe anyone anything. Period. And this one was really hard for me to learn because I used to have high egging expectations on people, especially the term best friends, the ones I used to use this word best friend on. I used to have a lot of expectations on them, and I kept forgetting that they're human just like me. Of course, when you're close with a person, there are some things that you feel they wouldn't do to you, or like you feel like they would do to you that any other friend or any other person wouldn't or would do, you know? It's like there's code of conduct in friendships, but don't exaggerate it. Like for example, we're friends. You're going through some soup. I get it. As a friend, normally I have to be there for you. That's it. That's what a friend is. A friend is someone who is there for you, who you are. A friend basically is not a stranger. You get, like, a friend is someone who supports you in your life situations, in your life decisions, and is there for you. They're not supposed to though. I don't know how to explain this. Hold on, let me grab my water first. I don't know how to explain this, but no one owes you nothing, just as you don't owe anyone nothing. Don't make it, if you have a friend of yours and they've been there for you in the past, or you've been there for them, that's it. They just do it because they want to. They don't do it because it's not a rule. I will do it out of my own heart, out of my own will, out of the estime que j'ai pour toi. If we are friends, there's no book of rules for a friend that govern a friendship. I'm not supposed to do this, this, and this, and this for you just because you say so, just because we are friends. No. You might need me today and I'm incapable of providing the help that you need. That does not mean I hate you. It only means I couldn't help you in that moment. But it doesn't erase the fact that you're still my friend, that I will help you in the future, or that I have helped you in the past. It just means I'm incapable at that moment. Period. No one owes you nothing, just as you don't owe anyone nothing. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone help when you can. You don't owe anyone love. You're not supposed to love everyone. Let me tell you this. If you ever felt bad for not loving a person back, remove. You're not supposed to love everyone. You're not. And sometimes you might just feel like you're not vibing with a person, and it's not them, it's not you, it's just your vibes don't match. Period. Don't force yourself to love them, because then it's gonna come off as hypocrisy the moment they realize that you're actually pretending. Let me stop there. Another thing is, as I was talking about that, I realized this other thing. Here it is. Yes and no are two equal options that a person, equal choices, equal options that a person has. What I mean by this is basically take my yes as you would take my no. Learn to accept a no the same way you accept a yes. Let me give you an example. We're in a situation, me and you, we are friends. You ask me to do this thing for you. You, in your mind, you're expecting me to say yes just because we're friends. But me, I say no. The next thing you know, you're mad at me. You're telling people that I'm a bad person because I didn't do this thing for you. But you have to remember, I am the only person who has the right to my yeses and my nos. Not you. You don't dictate what my choice is between yes and no. If you ask me today, hey, can we go out? I'm like, yeah, let's go out. The next day you tell me, hey, can we hang out? I'm like, no. You're like, why? I say, I'm not in the mood. That's yours. Anyways, as I was saying, if you come and tell me, let's hang out, and I'm like, no, and you ask me why, I say, I'm just not in the mood. Period. Why is it so hard for you to understand? I'm not in the mood. I don't want to do this. I learned this the hard way. I learned this the hard way too, because I actually like my friends who put me onto this, and it's two boys, you know yourselves. I love you guys. Ooh. And this is where it gets tricky. Boys are more how am I gonna explain this? It's easier for boys to tell you no than it is for girls. Like, girls will pretend. Girls man away. I love you, girls. Mwah. Girls are just emotional beings. Before we say no, we think about a lot of stuff. We're like, oh my god, she's gonna hate me, or he's gonna hate me if I say no. I don't want to go to this thing, but what are they gonna think? And then you choose to go to that place knowing damn well you didn't want to go there, and then knowing damn well you're gonna regret going there, and you're gonna spend the whole time there just thinking about a million other things you could be doing. Meanwhile, boys on the other hand, you will talk to a boy, you will tell that boy, can we hang? Nigga will be like, no. Simple as that. You're like, but why? The guy's like, I don't want to. And all my life I've wanted to have people like that, and I'm so glad I met them, because they're making me learn to say no. Because I grew up a people pleaser, still am a little bit, but this thing of yeses and nos, I'm actually I'm loving it. I love it. My yes is equal to my no. The same way I could tell you yes, I could easily tell you no, and I don't have to explain nothing to you. But you have to know when to say yes and no, though. Like, don't use the no for selfish matters, like, or just to be rude and savage, or no, just learn when to say yes and when to say no, and learn to accept no, like a person's no the same way you accept a person's yes. Period. Learning when to let go of things that are not serving you, or things or people or situations that are no longer adding value to your life. I think it's very self-explanatory. Like, let's say you're in a relationship and you're suffering more than you're enjoying it. A relationship, a friendship, everything in life, it's about compromising. Especially because on this planet, you can't survive alone, whether you like it or not, whether you hate people like me. I don't mean it. But whether you want it or not, you need people to coexist. So, in order for that to happen, you will need to learn who to keep and who to not keep. You need to compromise, yes, but at a certain point, if something is not adding value to your life, it's okay to let go. But it's okay to have no friends. Look at me, I am good. My friends are gonna come for me after this. But yo, I have friends. I do have friends. But it's okay to not have friends. It is okay. It's very okay. So yeah, if a person is not adding value to your life, if you're tired of basically compromising and you're not getting what you're giving, like, learn to match energy. Like, don't stay in situations that don't work for you. You're in a relationship, you're in a friendship, you're in a work environment, you're anywhere. If it doesn't help you with your professional growth, if it doesn't help you with your personal individual growth, mental health, learn when to leave this. Anyways, so yeah, learn to match energy. If a person is giving you a vibe that you guys are cool, yes, you are cool. But if you're not someone's pill, then you're not. And you need to learn to respect them and respect their wishes. Another thing, lesson number 9, I think, it is to respect each other and to mind your business. Respect each other and mind your own business. Mind the business that pays you. Face your front. And here's the reason why I'm saying this. There's this thing we have, Rwandans especially, of like, I go to a shop. I'm taking an example of a shop. Like, hey, man, let me give you another story time. Oh my god, this video is gonna be long. Another story time. There's this person sells clothes. I'm not gonna say the person's name because it's very notorious. But this person sells clothes. Basically, mainly through social media. And this person, there's a time, like, he will post stuff. This person will post the stuff that is oh my god, I keep saying he. It's not he. It's not a he. I don't know the pronouns or the whatever they use. So this person, usually, you know how it goes when you're selling stuff online, like basically on social media. You post, people reply. They ask you the prices, you tell them the price, blah 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 blah. You deliver stuff like that. I used to text this person most of the times. And I was always asking for like prices of things that they posted that I liked. Now, here's the thing. You might tell me a price and it's a bit out of my budget. And I will feel shy to reply because let's face it, most people who tell you a price, most people will give you a price. I mean, it's their right to tell you a price that they want, and you have to respect that because you don't know the reason why. You don't know the reason behind them selling you that piece on that price. So we have to respect that. But one thing that most people do, which I find disrespectful as a person as a business person nowadays, is you ask me for my price on a certain item. I tell you the price. You don't know the reason behind me pricing it that much, or that, that price. You will be quick to judge and tell me, your price is you're overpricing things. It's not even good quality. Randans, my God. Randans will make you feel like trash in different ways. I will tell you a price, you will tell me, it's not even good quality anyways. It's not even the greatest quality. Why are you overpricing things? Nah. Please respect me. You don't know where I got this item from. Maybe I imported it and the importation was the taxes were very high. I pay rent for my shop. It is very high. Just ensuring that you get the best quality for that price. But you, just because it's a little bit out of your budget, you choose to trash me. So there is this guy, let's go back to my story time. There's this guy, I used to keep asking for prices, and not most of the time, sometimes they were out of my my price range or my budget. Other times I would ask for an item that I saw somewhere else and then compare the prices. And then this person's prices most of the times were higher than somewhere else that I knew. So I would always end up going to that other place, or I would buy from this person, but it was not 7 out of 10 I wouldn't buy. I would just ask the person. Now the problem is awkward conversations. The next time the person posts something else, I would be like, how much is this? They reply with a price. I'm like, okay, cool. I leave. Especially because this is a person we didn't have a friendship. In order for us to keep a conversation going after that, you get, because it's a customer and service provider relationship, so we don't have to go through the hi, hey, how are you, have you been, it's been a long time, you get. Next time they post something else, I ask for the price, this and this and this. Okay, can I get it? Yes or what, or we don't know. This one time I asked this person, how much is this? This person took a whole voice note. And told me, are you even gonna buy this time? Tell me why I was bullied into buying that piece. I didn't even, I wanted to buy it. But it was something that could wait, if you budget, if you're like me and every money that you have to budget for it, sometimes. That time I was on a budget, I was budgeting. So this is something that I wanted, but it could wait. It was not an emergency for that moment, it could wait. Explain to me why I was bullied into buying it. Just because this person took a voice note and told me, are you even gonna buy this time? I was ashamed. I was okay. Yes, I'm actually gonna buy it. But quite honestly, I bought it because of that voice. Because this person was pissed at me. Because most of the times, 8 out of 10, I was asking for prices and I ended up not buying stuff from him. And I understand. But the way he told, I literally almost cried. I was like, this is how mad you have been this whole time. But I understand. So learning to respect people and their reasons, you basically don't know what they're going through or their reasons. Just relax. To relax is good, man. So yeah, I'm saying this because there's this new thing with fuel going up and motorcyclists tend to go overboard on their prices, and they will ask a motor guy how much it is to go from place A to place B. This motor guy will overprice a little bit, they will go overboard on the regular pricings, And then these people, like my friends, will like, I'm not gonna say treat them bad, but they will reply to them with a harsh comment. And it's not like it's a harsh comment, because I understand where we're coming from. Like the fuel is going up, the prices are going high, but it's not like our salaries are going high. You know what I'm saying? If a moto that you were taking for 1K is now 1K and 500, 1,500, that's going overboard in your budget. But that doesn't give you the right to insult the moto guy, because it's not, at the end of the day, these are people who have families to feed. Maybe they have 3 kids that they're trying to feed. Maybe they have rent due to pay for their houses. Maybe they have issues they're going through. That's why they're pricing you the price that just basically, like when a moto guy tells me a price that I cannot afford, I politely say thank you, but I'm gonna go with someone else, and then I go my way, try to find someone who fits in my budget. You get it? But most people have a tendency to be like, the guy says, and I'm saying this not just for moto guys, but for everyone in the business world. You don't know the reason why they're pricing you, or they're overpricing, or they're charging you how much they're charging you. You don't know. If you can't afford it, just say, okay, good, thank you, you're not in my budget, I'm going somewhere else. Don't insult, don't be rude, because you wouldn't want someone to be rude to you either. So fine. Last lesson: if you're gonna love someone, or if you're gonna love, be genuine. That's the last one. Just be genuine. We don't have time for hypocrisy in this life. I don't know what to say. Just love. Be genuine, man. If you love people, be genuine. If you hate people, be genuine. Don't pretend, because pretense is not something. It's not cute, baby. It's not cute. If you love a person, be genuine. Tell them. Show them. If you hate the person, try not to hate. But like be real, man. Be real to yourself and be real to other people. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I know this is gonna be a long video, but if you made it this far, I really, really love you. Genuinely. I do. And thank you so much. Subscribe, like, comment if you like this video. I'm not forcing you to do anything you don't want to do. We are being real here. We are being real. Yes, remember that people reserve their own rights to their own opinions. So if you like this content, like, subscribe, share this with your friends, but I'm not forcing you to do anything that you don't want to do. Mwah. See you next time.